JPMorgan Chase has taken a very bold step. Under the leadership of Jamie Dimon, they have announced that they are going to increase the starting wage for entry-level employees to about $12 an hour and higher than that in some of the high-cost areas where they operate. That's a big development, and that really will improve the standard of living of lots of their employees. But what I really think JPMorgan could do is to take that same approach and talk to their investment analysts about encouraging their clients to do the same. Jamie Dimon was very clear that we're doing this because we're concerned not only about income inequality, it's good common business sense. Investing in our employees is good for our businesses. We get a higher productivity workforce, and we can support higher wages. If it's good for JPMorgan Chase, it should be good for their clients. And that would really help us move in what we call the Highroad strategy for the economy. That is, companies can compete in different ways. And some compete by holding wages down, by controlling their workforce, treating them as costs, and others see them as assets to invest in for the longer run. And that way they get the higher productivity because they attract better workers, they train them, they hold on to them, and they can innovate with the ideas that these workers provide to improve the business. We see this across the country. We see leading examples. We just don't see enough of them. So in the airline industry, we see Southwest Airlines as a typical example. In retail, it's often Costco. There are other examples that we see. Patagonia in the clothing industry is a leading example of doing this. And what they do is they drive innovation and they listen to their employees for new ideas on how to improve operations. The challenge is to go from them being the exception to the rule. And one of the constraints, one of the obstacles to this kind of strategy is that the investment analysts themselves put so much pressure on companies for short-term behavior, for short-term results, that they discourage these longer-term investments. We've got to move to a longer-term strategy. We've got to move to a strategy where the investment analysts themselves are asking for information from these companies about what are you doing to improve productivity and achieve the long-term results that our investors expect from your organizations. If we did that, we would unleash lots of innovation, not only in the corporations, but from employees using technology, using platform ideas, using all of the modern social media to find ways to innovate in their organizations and drive our economy in a way that works not only for the individual firm, but for all of our stakeholders. And in the end, that's what we are all looking for.